As next-generation 911 networks handle more complex multimedia content and critical information, the need to guard against cybersecurity threats has never been greater. This next episode is one you can't afford to miss.
Welcome to TiPS, Today in Public Safety, your go-to podcast for today's breaking stories in public safety news. Here's your host, Fletch, with today's tips.
Welcome to TiPS, Today in Public Safety on 911tips.com, your go-to podcast for everything public safety and emergency communications. I'm your host, Fletch, and I'm Vice President of Public Safety Solutions at 911 Inform. Today we're tackling a critical topic, cybersecurity in NG911 networks and how blockchain can play a key role in protecting that sensitive data. The double-edged sword of innovation. With the innovation and connectivity enabled by modern IP-based communications networks, we've opened new doors for public safety to access valuable data that helps them respond faster and with greater precision. But with this connectivity comes risk. By an increase in the number of entry points into these networks, we also increase the attack phase. The opportunity for bad actors to exploit sensitive information stored within them. Let's think about it this way. While a single piece of information might not be valuable on its own, the full set of data in the hands of an unauthorized individual could be devastating. For example, knowing the last 4 digits of my credit card isn't really a big deal. But combine that with the full card number, the expiration date, the security code on the back, and now that data becomes usable and dangerous. Enter blockchain, a secure solution. You probably heard a lot about blockchain recently, but what is it? Well, quite simply, blockchain offers a powerful way that you can protect sensitive data and very usable in next-generation 911 systems. Think about it as a way to keep super secure records that everyone agrees on and no one can secretly modify. So instead of storing data and information in one place, blockchain shares it across a network of users. Everyone gets a copy of the data, and anytime something changes, all copies are instantly updated. Each new piece of data is locked to the one before it, like links in a chain. If anyone tries to change past records, the chain becomes broken and everyone knows that the data is invalid. But what about protecting the data itself? Validity is one thing, but how do we protect it from unauthorized access? Well, blockchain is not just about keeping records accurate, it can also secure the data itself. And here are some key methods for doing that. Number 1, encryption. Encrypting your data is like turning your data into a secret code. Even if someone manages to access it, they can't read it without the special decryption key. How does blockchain enhance this? Easy. By securing the encryption keys themselves. No keys? No access. Number 2, access control. Not everyone needs or should have access to all of the data. Strict policy and rules determine who can see, edit, and share the information. Blockchain can add another layer by tracking and validating who accesses what, which will ensure the transparency and accountability of that information. Number 3, firewalls and secure networks. Firewalls act like security guards protecting the network. Combined with virtual private networks or VPNs that have their access secured by blockchain ensures that the data only travels through trusted systems and networks. Number 4, audit trails. The blockchain architecture creates an unchangeable record of who accessed or changed the data. If anything looks suspicious, it can be traced back to the source. And number 5, backups. Even the best systems aren't foolproof. By regularly backing up data, you ensure that it can be recovered if lost, damaged, or stolen. Blockchain helps validate those backups by ensuring they're complete and untampered with. The future of cybersecurity in next-generation 911. As NG911 networks continue to expand, It's the combination of blockchain, encryption, and other advanced security measures that will be critical. It's these technologies that protect the integrity of the data, prevent unauthorized access, and ensure that first responders can rely on accurate information during emergencies. Cybersecurity in public safety isn't just about protecting data. It's about protecting lives. By staying ahead of the threats, we ensure that innovation remains a tool for saving lives and not a vulnerability to exploit. That's it for today's episode of TiPS Today in Public Safety on 911tips.com. If you found the episode insightful, don't forget to subscribe and share it with your network, and be sure to leave a comment with your thoughts. If you have questions or ideas for future topics, simply reach out. We'd love to hear from you. This is Fletch. I'm Vice President of Public Safety Solutions at 911 Inform. Until next time, thanks for listening. And if you're in public safety, thanks for what you do every day. Stay safe, stay informed, and remember, innovation is the key to saving lives. Take care.
You've been listening to TiPS Today in Public Safety, your go-to podcast for today's breaking stories and public safety news. Hosted by Fletch and available every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Catch past episodes, transcripts, and show notes with source links for each article on 911tips.com. That's 911tips.com. Be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to join us each week for the latest on NG911. I am Spider Harrison, the official 911 voiceover dude. Catch me on Sirius XM on various channels, including 90s on 9, the 10 spot, and on the Weekend Countdown on Hits 1. Or don't regret it for the rest of your life. Either way, I'm good. TiPS is brought to you by 911 Inform, the leading next-generation 911 solution for enterprise compliance with federal 911 regulations. Visit them on the web at 911inform.com. 911 Inform, making every second count when it matters the most.